Hi, I'm Verity White. Welcome to my scary nursery-esque music room, and also welcome to this week's edition of Music Hour Loves. Woohoo! Was that a bit too much? Nah, never too much. This week was an epic week for Music Hour UK because we managed to get ourselves trending on Twitter for the first time at number 6. We beat Vegan Hour, guys. You have no idea. Damn you and your bad cheese. Anyway, no offense to vegans, but vegan cheese is pretty disgusting. I have tried it. Yeah, loads of new people have been joining in, loads of new people have been following us. We're about 50 people away from 14,000 followers on Twitter, which is just a ridiculously incredible amount of people. So if you know anyone that would be interested to follow us and boost those numbers up to the 14k, that would be wicked. 10 points if you recommend a friend. As I said, we had loads of people, old and new, joining in with us again this week. We actually thought it was going to be quieter than ever because it was Easter, but it was busier than ever. So I'm going to have to start bringing like a pen and paper to my Music Hour UK evenings so I can actually remember who joins in. There's just so much, and I'm pretty sure I miss people. So I do apologise if you're joining in and I'm not replying to you, but I really do try to get back to everybody. Make sure that that you wave at me however you can wave at someone on Twitter and poke me and annoy me if I'm not giving you enough attention, because hey, I do that to other people all the time and that's fine. They love it. You love it, right? So my first shout out this week is to Katy Ellen. Katy Ellen, I think, is fairly new to Music Hour UK. I certainly don't remember seeing her name around there before. And she was actually pointed out to us by a friend who started joining in, and then Katy joined in herself, which was really, really lovely. And we do appreciate actually getting in touch with the musicians themselves. Katy shared a snippet of her upcoming single, which is coming out on the 1st of May, called Can't We Just Be Friends? And it's a really beautiful indie folk kind of country-esque vibe. I say vibe a lot. I was trying to think of a word that wasn't vibe, but the word is vibe. It's an indie folk country song. I'm not going to say vibe. I'm going to try really hard not to say that. Anyway, Katy, we love it. We think it sounds really beautiful. Can't wait for the actual release. Please do stay in touch with us at Music Hour UK. If you'd like to check out Katy and follow her on Twitter, she is at Katy Ellen Music, and I'm sure she would be absolutely thrilled to hear from you. Like I said, it's a really beautiful country song, really wonderfully produced, and I have to say those harmonies are on point. Okay, second shout out this week, number 2, but not number 2 in the... Anyway, I digress. So second shout out this week is to Universal Soundscape. They've been involved in Music Hour UK for a little while now, and they are actually a supporter and promoter of under the radar artists in the UK. So they often retweet stuff from other artists that we might not have heard of to put them on our radars. They've been really, really active with loads of different musicians since forever. And this week they shared a band that I really took to, called Captain Wilberforce, and I can't remember what the song is called. Something like, now forgive me if I get this wrong, something like Johnny Depp Memorial Cafe, I think. Anyway, it was a really good song, and the work that Universal Soundscape are doing are really, really cool. So it's really, really cool. Grammar would be good there, but yeah, it's really cool. And if you are an indie musician, then I'm sure they'd love to hear from you as well. Give them a shout at univ_soundscape, and I'm sure they'd love to hear from you. Let them know that you heard about them on Music Hour Loves. Thirdly, or is it tertiarily? Is tertiarily a word? Comment below and let me know whether tertiarily is a word. Anyway, Craig Anscombe, you've been involved for a little while. Thank you ever so much for sharing some stuff with us. Craig shared actually one of the first songs that he ever recorded with us this week, and I thought that was a really sweet thing to do. It's got a really nice old school indie rock vibe. Oh God, I said vibe again. Oh, someone shoot me. It's got a really nice old school indie rock feel and not vibe to it. There was something about it that reminded me of Bob Dylan in a way. I don't know why, but it did. Anyway, really, really cool. You should definitely check Craig out. He is. God, I can't even talk today. Oh my God, I keep saying vibe and I can't talk. Anyway, he is at Craig_Anscombe, and I will write that on the screen as well because I like to write it on the screen. Oh, I've just remembered. Last week I wrote something on the screen and it was the bad thing because I wrote it wrong and I spelt it wrong, and I have to do a massive apology to the band Zephyr that I spoke about last week, Follow Zephyr, because I spelt their name wrong, and I have retweeted and tweeted loads and apologised loads, but I'm going to put like a little redaction and a little writing that is the right writing about where to follow them from last week. So yes, I'm really sorry guys. Please don't hate me. Another really great supporter of indie music is hashtag Red2. They are at Ariel Red2, and they shared the really interesting Americana music of Phoebe Green this week. She is a Mancunian singer-songwriter, so please keep an eye on Red2 and what they're doing. They're doing some interesting stuff. Could be good for you if you are an indie musician yourself to get in touch with them. I'm sure they'd love to hear from you, and again, let them know that you heard from them here. In fact, actually, we are getting loads and loads of managers and promoters getting involved with the Music Hour UK stuff. So if you are an indie musician yourself, not only would I encourage you to get involved like personally, because it's always nice to get to know the people behind the music, and I think that helps sell it, but also get involved because some of those promoters and managers out there might like to hear from you and might like to help you with your stuff. So it kind of goes both ways. I'm not going to make a joke about that, but those of you that know me well enough and follow me on Twitter know that I could have easily made a joke about that, but I would just like to say that I did not make a joke about that. Anyway, yes, if you are a musician yourself, or a singer, or a songwriter, or a composer, or any of that creative stuff, just to let you know that we have got people who are the promoting side of things, and the recording side of things, and the managerial side of things involved in it as well. So I'm sure they would be interested to hear from you too. It's basically just a smorgasbord of talent. Finally, this week, I'd like to give a shout out to someone who I've been getting to know for the last few weeks over the Music Hour UK hashtag, and they are creating bleepy music. I would just like to say that bleepy music is a good thing. Bleepy music is fun and bouncy, and we like bleepy music. So anyway, Ollie Hannaford, you are creating bleepy music, and some people may call that also indie-tronica. It's really cool. You should definitely give it a listen. He's got a new EP coming out on the 28th, which I'm really looking forward to hearing, and he's been sharing some snippets of that with us. If you'd like to follow Ollie, he is at Ollie Hannaford. So guys, that's it for this week. Please have a look at last week's, wherever that goes. Please have a look at last week's and the week before even, and subscribe to our channel to keep up to date with all of our Music Hour Love series. Also, please follow us on Twitter at Music Hour UK. Please follow me on Twitter. I am at VBear. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love for you to get involved in our Music Hour blasts on Mondays between 7 and 8 and Tuesdays between 8 and 9. I will see you online soon, and take good care.
This vlog was brought to you by Ruskin.